Simpson just could not get to it. Meehan keeps it in, but it's brought right back up on the Saints. Here they come 2-on-1. Russ Adam and Perlini. Adam moving in a drive, and he fired it wide, going for the upper right-hand corner. Now Gardner on the far board, up the boards to Hamilton. It's by him. Now taken away by Gardner again. Gardner pulled down, no penalty. They missed one there. Gardner hauled down, but no penalty called by Andre Duhamel. Saints rushing back. Here's Mooney shooting it on in. Off the far boards. In the slot. Puck knocked away nicely by Norm Schmidt up the near boards to Gary Risling. He's out of the gate, and here comes Riz. Across the Saints line. Riz in front for McCarthy. Out of his reach. And Yaremchuk. Trying to get it out. Can't do it. Kept in McCarthy in the far corner. Tied up there by Baumstruck. Now Hrdovich in there digging, trying to get it up. Puck tied up along the far board. Yes, 3-3 overtime tie tonight. The Skipjacks, but no official word yet. We have 17:55 to go in the game. It's Baltimore 4 and St. Catharines 3. All right, Hannon. Facing it off with Kozicki, and Kozicki wins the draw back to Baumstruck. And he'll start the rush behind his own net. Jacks have not won their share of faceoffs tonight. The Saints have dominated in that category for sure. All right, LaRiviere trying to get the puck out for St. Catharines. Here he comes. Gary LaRiviere at the red line, firing it on in. Far boards, Baltimore zone. Yaremchuk overskated it. Now gets it back in the right wing circle. Here's Yaremchuk. Far point, LaRiviere, the drive. On the net, Tremblay gloves it and hangs on for the faceoff. But he will not get one. We'll drop Hopkins Plaza. They'll be there to sign autographs. And to meet you. That's tomorrow night. Ganders at Hopkins Plaza. Face off. Now on the Saints end of the ice. And it's cleared back to center ice now. Here comes Hannon, steals. Hannon moving in offside, Baltimore. But an offside called against the 4-3. All right, Hannon trying to get it back to Meehan. And rushing into the Baltimore zone, Yaremchuk. Trying to center it in front to Kozicki, but right there was Norm Schmidt guarding that goal mouth. And Schmidt will gather in the bacon and come back up ice. Shooting it right wing corner. St. Catharines zone in the far corner now. Here is Giel centering it right to the goal mouth. Nobody home for Baltimore. Puck picked up by Kozicki. He sidesteps a bully check. Tried to send Strong into the Baltimore zone. Puck loose behind the net. Trombley out of his cage. Steers it up the near boards to Giel. Now Giel to Hannon. Hannon comes back 2-on-3. Hannon ahead to Bully. Bully now down the right side. Here's Bully. In the near corner. Bumps with Mooney. He's back on the ice. Battle for the puck. It deflects to the far corner. Now Gatsos trying to get it back behind the net to Bully. They fight for it there, and they tie it up behind the St. Catharines net. 3. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey. Double major should be 2 5-minute fightings. That's 20 then. Tim Donnelly back at the Baltimore Civic Center. Jacks have the puck in the Saints end up front to Gatsos. Cannot tie it away. Loose puck and back in. We score! Jim Hamilton on a backhander in front of goalie Tim Bernhardt. That puck was just lying there, waiting to be poked into the net. Hamilton. Well, it looked like Hamilton poked it in, but maybe, just maybe, it was Paul Gardner. Let's wait and see. Looked like Hamilton poked it in, but tonight Skipjacks Hockey on WCBM. Gardner and Russ Adam facing it off. And Gardner steals at center ice. And he'll backhand it on into the St. Catharines zone behind the net. Now Hamilton pokes it free. Here's Hamilton, takes a hard hit from Norwood. Puck sent to the far corner, Saints zone. Perlini back behind the net. As Hamilton takes a run at Perlini, but finally the Saints are going to be able to bring it out. Aubin trying to feed it over to Adam on the left side. It's poke check back to the St. Catharines blue line. Russ Adam with the puck at the red line. Down the right side, Perlini. And an offside against St. Catharines. He was balanced at center ice and got tripped up with Gardner and Jim Hamilton. Face off, center ice. Off the draw, McCarthy. Winning it to Schmidt. Now Kozicki steals. Kozicki breaks into the Baltimore zone. His shot deflected by Schmidt. On the far corner, Baltimore zone, Yaremchuk. Rammed by Schmidt, leg out. Kozicki behind the net. Mike Kozicki on the far boards. Trying to get the puck to the point. Now Kazicki in the right wing circle, cutting in. Out to the point to the Riviere, near point to Mooney. It's around Risling. Mooney deep in the left wing circle. In the slot, shot right on. Loose puck in the crease. Knocked away by Trombley. Near to the line, but not out. Kazicki on the net, not a Yaremchuk, but finally Meehan gathers it in, and he'll backhand it all the way down the ice. We'll get icing here as back after it Mooney. He touches up. Baltimore's Risling and come to the Skipjacks games. Make sure to pick up a very colorful item. Beautiful color cover of the Skipjacks player with his new uniform on, with the harbor behind him. It's available here at the Civic Center and also other locations around Baltimore. We'll pass those along to you in just a few moments. Great, excellent idea for a stocking stuffer and a gift at Christmas. All right, now we're back to action. Jacks with pressure down the St. Catharines end. Here's Simpson at the point to Thornberry. Moving in. Thornberry closing in the drive. Save, rebound, just knocked out of there by Baumstruck. I tell you, Thornberry got all of that one, but Bernhardt able to make the save. Now Schmidt at center ice. Checked by Norwood, but Bully takes over. Here comes Bully. Down the right wing, tried to center one, but Baumstruck knocked him off the puck. And now Godden taking over. Here comes Hannon stealing. Hannon now sends it to the near corner. Saint zone, Baumstruck there, up around the boards to Britz. Britz is bumped, loose puck behind the net. Bully after it, he takes a run at Britz. Now in the near corner, here's Hannon. Baltimore applying the pressure. Hannon knocked down by Norwood. And Baumstruck finally picks it up as Hannon and Godden have words. And here come the Saints back. It's Bruce Boudreau. On the left side, tried to center one in the slot, but Hannon was right there. And here comes Hannon, coming back 3-on-2. Hannon, Hamilton, and Simpson. Hannon across the line now. Holding it up and just dropping it to the corner. Jackson a line change. As the Saints slip it back behind the net with 13:23 to go. Baumstruck just flipping it back to center ice. Kept in nicely by Schmidt. Now they say offside. Outside the Skipjacks make on a face-off just outside the Saints blue line. St. Catharines has the puck. Now Hamilton steals. Cross ice to Ron Meehan. He can't find the handle. Russ Adam takes over. Across the line, Adam flipping one in on the Baltimore net. Trombley the save. One of the Saints has lost their glove. It was Aubin. Now Gardner across the red line, pokes it into the St. Catharines end. Back behind the net, Craig Mooney. And the puck is cleared all the way down the ice. Trombley has to come out of his own zone. Aubin on the chase. Trombley sends it behind his own net. Now the Saints steal. There was Adam in the slot, and Perlini could not get him the puck. Now the Jacks take over Hamilton. Hamilton bumped at his own blue line by Norwood. Puck is still loose. Hamilton can't get a hold of it. It's taken away by the Saints. Perlini 2-on-2 with Adam. Across the line, offside Saints. Blue line. Score. Tim Donnelly at the Civic Center. Skipjacks shoot the puck on the St. Catharines end. Here is Giel behind the net. Bob Giel. Out of the near corner to Risling. Risling holds it up behind the net to Giel. Giel tried to send it in front to Haranovich. That's broken up. And the Saints will break out of their own zone. Norwood. Knocked down and Schmidt takes over. Sends the puck right back into the St. Catharines end. Offside call. Offside call against Baltimore, and we're going to face it off outside. Catharines. All right, off the draw, a slap shot from Ron Meehan at the blue line is stopped by Bernhardt. And back behind the net, Ron Zanuzzi for St. Catharines. All right, Zanuzzi will bring the puck out of his own zone. Former Minnesota North Star, former Toronto Maple Leaf. Zanuzzi shoots the puck in the near corner, Jack's end. Risling gets there first, spins and dishes it off to McCarthy. Pass up the ice to Giel, went behind him, Kazicki. In front for Yaremchuk, cutting in front there is strong, a shot saved by Trombley and a beauty. As he stretched out the arm, good save by Trombley. And Simpson up front now for the Skipjacks with the face-off to come. Left wing circle, Baltimore end. That'll be Hannon and Boudreau. They're moving in. Puck is dropped at the point to the Riviere. Moving in, drive, saved by Trombley. He struggled with that one a bit. Face off. The Jacks can hang on here to be a big one. We'll go 2-0 against the Saints in this building. And 1-2 overall on the season. Off the draw, Britt shot one wide. Now Tom Thornberry behind his net. Up the near boards for Simpson. He did not touch it. Puck rolls all the way into the St. Catharines end. Icing waved off as the Riviere bumped by Bully. Now in the far corner. Bully behind the net to Hannon. Couldn't find the handle. Back behind the net. Bomb struck with it. Up to Boudreau. Boudreau at his own blue line. Boudreau tried to feed it left wing for Godin, but Simpson had him tied up. Now behind the net, Simpson and Godin collide. And Schmidt takes over. Up the far boards. Look out. Saints keep it in, but now it's finally golfed back to center ice by Thornberry. Little dangerous pass off the boards that time. Down the far corner, St. Catharines end. Bomb struck with it. Up the boards. Hannon trying to keep it in. Dave Hannon down the far board, St. Catharines end. Hamilton knocked down by Britz. They finally skated away. Brook 7 Adirondack 3. Fredericton knocked off Nova Scotia tonight at the Metro Center in Halifax 4-3. So Baltimore with the win will again take over the overall point lead in the American Hockey League. Baltimore will extend its unbeaten streak to 6 games. All right, Adam and Hamilton facing it off top of the left wing circle, St. Catharines end. Hamilton at the point to McCarthy. Tried to feed it into Meehan. Meehan in deep, keeping it in momentarily, but now Mooney with the puck. His pass up the ice for Adam by him, and McCarthy gathers it in, flips it right back into the Saint zone. Behind the net, Hamilton fighting for the puck, gets loose. Now behind the net here is Hamilton digging for it. Along with Gardner, and they're finally going. Baltimore salutes the world champion Baltimore Orioles as the skipper Joe Altobelli on hand, as well as pitchers Scott McGregor, Jim Palmer, DH Ken Singleton, and several other members of the Baltimore Orioles. Hope you'll be on hand. They'll be here to sign autographs early, so get here early and see the Jacks salute the world champion Baltimore Orioles on Wednesday as we take on the New Haven Nighthawks. Face off at 7:30. Off the draw, Jacks with pressure in the Saints zone, but Norwood will bring it out. Up the ice to Adam. He tried to backhand one in for Robin off the skate of Gatsos. Puck rolls right in on the Baltimore goal. Now McCarthy leaves it behind the net. Meehan quickly after it. Meehan gave the puck right to Russ Adam. Stolen away by Gatsos. Up the near boards. Gatsos checked there by Norwood. Now Gardner takes over. Here comes Paul Gardner, working his way into the Saints zone. He sidestepped Norwood, but lost the puck in the meantime. And St. Catharines coming back. Here's Perlini. On the slot for Aubin. Moving in. Shot one above the Baltimore cage. Now behind the net, Aubin trying to keep it in. Far corner, Adam. Now we get a corner, bring the face-off outside. The Jacks Blue Hat has a 3-goal lead. Now enjoying that 2-goal lead. All right, the face-off. And now we've got penalties coming up here. A tripping call play here and a chance to get within 1. Sports tomorrow morning at 5:15 and every morning. First report 5:15 right here on WCBM. Penalty, Gary Risling, 2 for tripping, and 11:02 of period number 3. All right, Saints have the power play. Here's Kozicki at center ice. Led the league in scoring 2 years ago. Now Kozicki sidesteps Norm Schmidt. Kozicki feeding it in for Strong, but it just went by him. Strong gets it behind the net. Tied up by Thornberry. Now Aubin. Aubin, far corner. Holding it up. Far point to the Riviere. He could not keep it in. That's back into the Saints zone. Kozicki goes back after it. Leaving it for the Riviere. 1:29 to go in the Baltimore penalty. Here comes Gary Riviere with a puck. Shooting it on into the Baltimore end. Behind the net, Trombley. For Meehan. Cannot get it out in the near corner. Now Hannon with the puck up to Schmidt. He'll find the opening and dump it down the ice. St. Catharines has to go back again here. Here's Kozicki. Up the left wing to Ken Strong. He is knocked down by Simpson, a good one. But Mooney picks it up. Here comes Craig Mooney across the line. Big slap shot, and Tremblay made the save, but an offside call. That'll bring the face-off outside the Jacks. After 1. Saints got 2 in the second. Greg Britz and Russ Adam. Baltimore countering with Paul Gardner. So it was Baltimore 4-2 after 2. And each team has scored a goal here in period number 3 to make it 5-3 Jacks. All right, here come the Saints across the Baltimore line. Now Greg Britz in the far corner. Britz tied up by Meehan. Now behind the net, here's Boudreau. Boudreau checked by Meehan. Now Godden with the puck. Sending it far corner, Britz. Britz tried to get it back at the point. Fanned on a shot. Now here's Norwood a drive, and that whistled wide. Now Baltimore with the puck, shooting it back into the St. Catharines end and clearing it down the ice with 33 seconds to go on the penalty to Gary Risling. McCarthy and Simpson are your penalty killers now. Here come the Saints. Boudreau rushes across the line. Now holds it up, checked by Thornberry. Now look out. Puck squirts in front. Godden can't get the backhander away. Schmidt takes over and just clears it back to center ice. Greg Mooney, 7 seconds to go. Left wing to Godden. Offside St. Catharines again as they're cutting off the Risling minor penalty through the Civic Center against the Bears. For a 7:30 face-off. All right, Saints clear the puck back in the Baltimore end. Jacks have killed off the penalty. Risling back on the ice. Gem up near corner. Jack zone. Finally, they'll freeze it there. With the score, Baltimore 5 and St.
What if Jim Jackson made his 10-15 deadline?
Back at the Civic Center. Jackson front a shot. Oh, Gatsos just tipped it wide. Great feed from Hamilton, but Gatsos tipped her wide. And the Saints come back 2-on-2. Here comes Norm Aubin. To Perlini. Perlini, top of the right wing circle. Lost control of the puck. Now checked by Meehan. They jam up and on the far boards, and they'll... And a long game. This one's all right for the draw. Top of the right wing circle. Skipjacks zone. All right, puck is dropped. Giel trying to get it out of there. It's loose and on the far boards. Now it's poked loose. Still loose and now poked deep in the Baltimore zone, but McCarthy is there. Here's McCarthy. Right side to Schmidt. Up the right wing to Risling and out to Giel. Giel across the line. Down the left wing. Hronowicz a big shot. And the save made that time by Bernhardt. Now Giel in the far corner. Checked by 3 Saints, and they're going to tie it up again for a final National Hockey League tonight. Pittsburgh 3. Sherbrooke 7, Adirondack 3, and that's a final tonight. From the Sherbrooke Sports Palace in Sherbrooke, Quebec. All right, left wing face-off circle. Saint zone, Giel and Kazicki. Puck is dropped, Kazicki back behind the net to Mooney. 5:43 to go. Saints could still pull their goaltender here. Jacks tried to keep it in momentarily, but Hronowicz was bumped off the puck. Now here's Gary Risling. He'll carry the puck across the line. Risling sending it down the right side for Giel. He was being checked by Yaremchuk. Now they battle for the puck again behind the Saints net line. Now this game going slower than molasses tonight. Second on the season to 17-5-6. What a start for the black and gold. All right, Giel, Risling, and Tim Hronowicz up front. Coach Ubriaco had to juggle the lines as a result of Lamoureux out of there tonight. Of course, Shetnot in there. All right, puck is dropped. Here is Hronowicz setting up behind the net. Bernhardt out of his cage. Puck took a bad buck. Bounce off the boards, loose in front. No Jacks were able to get to it. And the puck is gathered in by St. Catharines and cleared back in the Skipjacks end. Here comes Thornberry with a rush now. Thornberry right side to Risling. Tried to tip it in, but Mooney was right there. Sends it right back to center ice. Thornberry clearing it back in, but Zanuzzi on the near boards. Hit a good one there by Risling. Now up the pass to Boudreau. Here comes Boudreau closing in his shot, and he sent it wide. Rebound all on the far boards, picked up by Bully. Ted Bully 2-on-2 with Risling. Here comes Bully. Back for Risling. Risling turns around, fires one wide. Out the side of the net, Bully with the puck. Now Hannon digs it out. Here is Davey Hannon behind the net. Hannon at the point to Simpson, making McCarthy. He'll send it behind the net. Now Simpson in the slot. Too far for Hannon to get a hold of. Now Schmidt turns around, fires one toward the net. Now in the near corner, Boudreau and Norwood trying to tie it up, and they do so. for an extra attacker with the Saints' job he's done this season, keeping this team together with all the call-ups and injuries. Done quite a job, and he's a big favorite here among the media and fans in Baltimore. Best move the Penguins could have ever made would to bring Gene Ubriaco back to town. All right, off the face-off, Bully a shot from the left wing circle, and that was way wide. And the Saints clear the puck back to center. Baltimore's been applying the pressure. St. Catharines has not been able to get much going offensively. Jack shoots the puck on the Saints end. Here comes the Riviere. Left wing to Godden. Into the Baltimore zone. Down the left wing, Godden puts on the brakes. Now in front to the Riviere. That's broken up. Jacks will break back. Here comes Hannon at the red line. At the Saints blue line. Hannon now muscles toward the net. A backhander, and he just fired it wide. Good individual effort by Dave Hannon. He just backhanded that puck wide. And Godden comes back and finally flips it into the Baltimore zone. At the side of the Jacks net, Trombley will stick it over to Meehan as both teams change on the fly. Here's Ron Meehan. Pass too far for Gardner. Picked up with the Saints blue line by Baumstruck. Now to Aubin. Aubin across the Baltimore line to Adam. Adam in the slot for Perlini off his stick. In the far corner, McCarthy. A bump by Aubin. McCarthy, good move behind the net. Look out, there's Adam. In the slot for Perlini, and it went by him. And it's cleared back to center ice, picked up by Gatsos to Gardner. Gardner across the line in the right wing circle. Gardner cutting toward the net. Centers one. Hamilton a backhander, and he just sent it wide. Now Gatsos centered one, and nobody could get to it for the Jacks. And Perlini comes back for St. Catharines. Thornberry, a big check there on Perlini. Now Adam picks it up in the near corner. Centers one, nobody home. For the Saints at the far point, Baumstruck a drive. Knocked down by Paul Gardner. Gardner clear to the line, but not out. Perlini, top of the circle. His drive deflected on the way to the net. Now Gardner can't get it out. Finally, Thornberry takes over. Thornberry up the boards to the line, but not out. Kept in by St. Catharines. 2:31 to play. Finally, the puck gathered in by Gatsos. And he'll skate out of his own zone with the puck for Baltimore. Gatsos across the line. Drops it right side to Hamilton. Centering one, and Jacks could not get their stick on it. Now centering pass by Gatsos, stolen away by Baumstruck, up to Aubin. But Schmidt able to check him, and the puck back of the Saints blue line with 2:07 to play. Baumstruck now across the Baltimore line. Checked by Hamilton. Hamilton steals the puck, and he'll rush back with Gardner. Hamilton, slap shot from the blue line on the net, gloved. Waist high by Bernhardt, and he leaves it off for Baumstruck. End-to-end action here. Now Norwood with a puck, shooting it on in, right wing corner, Jack's zone. Sent to the near corner. Here is Meehan with 1:46 to play. Clears the puck back into the St. Catharines end, and Norwood has to go back after it. Giel on his trail. Norwood spins away from Giel, and he'll skate out of his own zone with a puck. Norwood, pass went behind. Baumstruck, now Risling shoots it in. Extra play in the game. It's Baltimore 5 and St. Catharines 3. Tim Donnelly back at the Civic Center, listening to Skipjacks Hockey here on News Talk 68, WCBM, Metro Media, Baltimore. 1:26 to go in this one. We're heading down to the wire here. Baltimore on top, 5-3. All right, shot by Mooney, blocked by McCarthy. Here he comes back, 2-on-1. McCarthy to Hronowicz, a shot. Oh, great save by Bernhardt, and the puck deflects up into the crowd. What a behind the back pass by McCarthy. Come on if the Saints can win the face-off and get the puck off ice and get it back into the Baltimore zone. All right, face-off. Risling a shot right on. Rebound, McCarthy just couldn't get to it. Now in the near corner, McCarthy is hammered. Now Risling and Ernie Godden push and shove as they whistle it down. We got a good chance there, but couldn't tuck that rebound. Goals for the Saints in the second, Greg Britz and Ross Adam. In the third, Ernie Godden. All right, Hannon and Boudreau facing it off. Boudreau winning that face-off, back behind his net to Baumstruck. Let's keep an eye on goalie Tim Bernhardt. All right, Mooney with the puck up to Boudreau. Across the line. Here's Boudreau. Up of the left wing circle. And the slot to Baumstruck. Couldn't get the shot away, and it's back to center ice. Bernhardt has not moved. He's doing his nets. Now Boudreau with the puck down the left wing, but Schmidt able to clear it back to center ice. 44 seconds left. Now the Saints come back in across the line. But Schmidt has the puck. Now he coughed it up. Here is Boudreau centering one, but Hannon has it. Hannon dumps it across the line, back into the St. Catharines end with 30 seconds to play. Now Hannon steals the puck in the Saints' end. On the near boards, Hannon and Mooney battling for it. And they'll freeze it there for a fake. Baltimore on top 5-3. Face off, top of the right wing circle, St. Catharines zone, and Hannon just pokes it behind the Saints net. Up the far boards for Yaremchuk. He's checked at center ice. Kazicki now feeds it cross ice to Strong with 9 seconds to go. Simpson hits Norwood at center ice, 5 seconds to play. Now Bully, a slap shot from center ice on the net. Bernhardt gloves it, that'll do it. The Jacks have won again. The game is over. Baltimore 5 and St. Catharines 3. The Jacks extend their unbeaten streak to 6 games, 5-0-1. St. Catharines losing tonight, and their 7-game unbeaten streak comes to a close. The final tonight from the Civic Center, Baltimore 5 and St. Catharines 3. And I'll be right back to recap the hockey game for you when we come back in 60 seconds.